Hi and welcome to my channel. At this time of spring equinox in the northern hemisphere and autumn equinox here in Australia in the southern hemisphere, it's a time where light and dark meets halfway and we seek balance and a changing of the seasons. For me, it's from the heat and usually intense summer to the milder, calmer autumn. It's also a time when we celebrate and give thanks for the harvest of the seeds we have sown and begin preparation for our descent into the darker times of winter. What I decided to do today and what you're watching now is a small canvassing process in the colours of this particular turning of the wheel in my part of the world. This canvas will be the start of a new series of seasonal moment paintings. Several years ago, I completed a much larger series of canvases, and although I was happy with them at the time, the colours are far too bright and vivid for my taste. And I feel they never really properly reflected how I naturally see the seasons, so I'm giving it another go. I will be hanging them in my studio and switching them around as the wheel of the year turns. So the between times of autumn and spring are my favourite times of the year. The light and heat in autumn is becoming milder and calmer, and it signals a time for celebrating the movement away from the summer that is usually very intense. The days have been getting noticeably shorter for some time, to the point where it's dark again when I drive to my current night job at 7:30 p.m. Although the leaves haven't started turning yet after a very wet summer this year, I can definitely feel autumn in the air. The mornings and nights are cooler, and during the day I'm feeling a shifting of the air with cool, gentle breezes. As for colour, at this time of year everything is usually a lot browner and drier from the summer heat, with subtle darker greens dominating the treetops. But this year we still have a variety of greens, including some light vivid green. The sky blue is subtler, and there are bright pops of yellow starting to appear on my lemon tree. Although it's not the traditional way of celebrating the autumn equinox, for me this is a time of giving thanks and celebrating the summer coming to a close, with its high heat and humidity, and looking forward to a time of greater activity. And that's the thing, isn't it? What celebrating and acknowledging seasonal turnings is really all about. Tradition is lovely, but I feel it's important to do it in a way that is in tune with where we are and what the land we're living on tells us about every particular season. It always comes back to closely observing and living in tune with the turning of the wheel with the spirit of the place that we're living in, as our ancestors have done for thousands of years. Another thing I've been noticing today is that the magpies are quite vocal. One of my favourite birds, magpies symbolise the blend of dark and light, so are also reminding me of their message at this time of equinox. They're reminding me it's time for consciously bringing in harmony by balancing the light and the dark, the physical with the spiritual. Nothing in life is ever completely light or completely dark. There is always a blend, a combination of the two that we need to recognise. Two sides to a coin, two sides to every story. Everything is a balancing act. I've spent the last few weeks physically resting, but been all over the place with mind and emotions. I'm now starting to get that levelled out, but have had to push myself and have overdone it physically. So today I'm consciously trying to bring everything into balance again. So whether you're in the south like me or in the north at this time of balance, look around, feel the air, look to the sun, take in the colours. What are they telling you about where you are? Many blessings of the season to you, and I'll leave you with the rest of the process video.